Good morning and welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise. We're up dead early on another fantastic Friday. It is a new year and we're so happy to see you again. My name is Mark Daniels.
And I'm Gabrielle Gardner, wishing a happy Friday to you.
Yes, we're back. Is this our first Friday of the year?
I believe it's our first Friday
what's the
of
date?
2024. Today's the 5th.
The first fantastic Friday of 2024. It's 24, people, not 23. So don't be writing 23 on all your checks and on your letterheads and on your schoolwork. It is 2024, people. Something feels special about this year. I don't know what it is.
Absolutely. I woke up and I decided this year I was going to be super intentional about so many things. And, you know, we make our New Year's resolutions every year, but this year feels different. It does feel special. Maybe because it's a leap year.
Maybe because, you know, I have a very simple, if you want to call it New Year's resolution, get in bed by 10 p.m. That is all. It will change your life. I mean, with the babies, you know, we get like 4 or 5 hours sleep on average a night for the past almost 2 years now. It takes a lot. So get your sleep, people. Get in bed early. So you can be up dead early with us, right?
You know why I think we're off to a good start with this year, too?
Tell me.
The Shell Saxon Superstars had a suite of Junkanoo, and it's so ironic that their chairman was here, and he predicted this, and I think there was doubt. But, wow, come on.
2 straight.
Look at us.
2 straight.
We had a fabulous Junkanoo season.
Now, I want to know who on the set, because I don't know if you saw Latrey had to shave his head.
Yes.
So who shaving their head here at the Bahamas at Sunrise set?
I think it would have to be you, but I don't think that.
Okay, never mind.
You've made such strides.
Yeah,
I think we'll let that slide.
It won't be me, but congratulations again to the Shell Saxon Superstars, 2 straight. You know, one of the legendary Junkanoo groups here in the Bahamas, and you know, they saying, hey, don't forget about us. We back.
Yeah.
So they got a year of bragging, and we'll see you again Boxing Day and New Year's, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And thanks for being with us. It's a new year. You stuck with us. New things, new year, more blessings for everybody. We got a great show today. The Ministry of Agriculture and Marine Resources is here to talk about their town meeting for Eleuthero's pineapple industry. And I'm also going to work out today. Yes, I can start waking off this Christmas pounds with Bull Fitness Boot Camp Bahamas, and they'll be here today, and looking forward to that.
We're also going to talk with Bahamas District Pilot International about their upcoming fashion show, which is happening this weekend, and we'll take another look at our segment with Dr. Thomas from last month about maintaining children's health. TCL invites you to attend the 32nd annual Bahamas Business Outlook, Thursday, January 25th. Check out our website, tclevents.com, for more information or to register for the conference. Now, let's check on weather with Godfrey Burnside.
Weather at Sunrise, brought to you by NUA, the hands-on agency.
Thank you, Gabrielle, and good morning, Bahamas, and Happy New Year, everybody. In your first look at weather sunrise in the new year, we do have a frontal boundary, a weak one, that passed through the capital early this morning. It's heading into the central Bahamas. Will stall sometime this afternoon, triggering off a couple of showers, but most of the showers moving into the central Bahamas at this time. So today, we're looking at a mix of sun and clouds, breezy, with a couple of showers lingering mainly across the central Bahamas. Partly sunny over the central and southeastern islands, your high temperature 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight, we're looking at partly cloudy skies on the mild side. Still have a few lingering showers in the central Bahamas, your low temperature going down to 68 degrees Fahrenheit. And there's some regional highs and lows across the Caribbean. Barbados, 87 and 76. In Jamaica, 88 and 76. In Trinidad, 91 and 75. And the Turks and Caicos Islands, 80 and 69. Across North America, Atlanta, 53 and 37. In Boston, 35 and 24. In Miami, 76 and 68. In Dallas, Texas, 57 and 39. And Toronto, Canada, 36 and 30. As we go the weekend, a nice weekend in store weather-wise, breezy but on the warm side, partly sunny for the most part, but by Sunday, we expect another front to move in here, and that will increase our cloudiness, showers, and possible thunderstorm activity over the northwest Bahamas on Sunday into Monday morning. The temperature over the weekend will be in the low 80s at daytime, at nighttime in the upper 60s. That pressure on first look at weather sunrise. I'm Godfrey Burnside. Back to you, Mark.
Thank you, Godfrey. The Ministry of Agriculture and Marine Resources is hosting a town meeting for the Eleuthera pineapple industry, and this is happening next week, Thursday, January 11th. Here to tell us more are Shacara Lightbourne. She's the CEO of Island Foodology. We also have Kendea Smith. She is the head of public relations with the Ministry of Agriculture, Marine Resources, and Family Island Affairs. Good morning, and welcome back to Bahamas at Sunrise.
Good morning, Mark. How you doing?
Happy New Year.
Yes. We made it.
We made it the first Friday of the year, and this is wonderful news because we're talking about the Eleuthera pineapple, one of my favorite fruits around. So let's dig right into it. What is the current state of the Eleuthera pineapple industry?
Well, the Eleuthera pineapple industry goes way back, I mean, to the 1800s. So we used to actually export pineapple. And nowadays, we have about maybe 12 to 15, let's say, serious commercial farmers here. And a lot of those farmers are 60 and up, right? And realistically, we have only been mainly dealing with one variety, which is sugarloaf. So the idea is to possibly enhance the variety we are currently using, which you know is highly perishable, and it's like crack sometimes to get it because the season is very short. There's only 3 to 4 months. But through science and introduction of new varieties, we can extend the life of the pineapple throughout the year and maybe even shorten the production cycles, in addition to using our varieties that we use now, which is the sugarloaf. So the idea is to introduce this new variety called MD2, in addition to keeping our sugarloaf variety, open up some new avenues with agritourism. You know, like when you go to Colombia or Dominican Republic, you go to coffee plantations. Why can't we have our pineapple plantations and integrate agritourism? But basically to encourage young people and others who may be interested in the industry to join the industry and have a more holistic approach.
Yeah. As you're here talking about sugarloaf, my mouth right here.
Yes.
I used to live in Eleuthera, and man, when the season come around, I mean, you couldn't wait. Truckloads of pineapple. I mean, it's eating pineapple. You was bathing in pineapple. I mean, you was sprinkling pineapple around your house. So it is a unique variety. I mean, there's nothing like that taste, and I'm glad that we're putting in effort into reviving the industry and making sure it stays up and running. So how does the ministry play a role in just encouraging this and supporting this initiative?
Well, I think we partnered with Shacara in order to do this because of her expertise, but overall the ministry is just down to do anything to promote food security and bringing down our exorbitant food import bill, which still stands at about $1 billion or a little bit more. So what she's doing is part of overall holistic view to kind of bring down that bill, get young people to start farming, and that's been the message that we've been trying to push very hard for the last 2 years, trying to get young people into it, trying to tell them that, hey, it's not all toiling in the sun, there are new technologies, there's different ways that you can do it. And the Pineapple Project is a great way to start because pineapple is one of the things that we exported a long time ago and did it very well. And as Lady Di told us at a Great Awards, there's nothing like the sugarloaf.
Nothing like it.
Nothing like it. So we are just happy to support this in any way that we can, and we hope that we can get growing.
I got to stop saying sugarloaf, my mouth. But yes, Lady Di, our farmer, what was it? Farmer of the Year?
Lifetime Farmer of the Year.
Lifetime, yes. And then there was a number of young people who won awards as well. So it looks like the future of farming is bright. Tell us about the goal of this town meeting.
Well, the goal is, I just want to clarify first that this is a Ministry of Agriculture's project. I'm here in the consulting capacity. So this was all their idea, really, to see the ministry, the industry thrive and kind of build on what we already have. So in the town meeting, we have 2 experts from Costa Rica. They work for one of the largest pineapple companies in the world. As you know, Costa Rica is the #1 country that exports about 60% of all the pineapple in the world.
Wow.
So to have these experts come and talk to us, we're actually going to be on the ground from Sunday and start visiting farms from Monday, seeing the conditions and seeing the production levels that people are doing now, collecting soil samples from farms, and seeing how we can design the program for the island based on what they have there now. So the town meeting really is to give information, get data, collect profiles of people who are currently farming and people who are interested in farming, and look at how we could design a project that involves maybe a contract model where you grow for an entity, and there's, the idea is to have, I think the government has an idea, to have a processing facility. So basically, you could focus on growing, you would be provided with the seed you need and all the inputs and the technical knowledge, and the government is willing to have a public-private partnership in that. So the town meeting is to discuss all of that. I think the minister is going to be there via Zoom, because he has some other engagements, but he'll be there. And so just basically a back and forth between the community and the ministry.
That's awesome. I'm excited. I'm ready to fly in for this one.
Yeah.
So I could come plant some pineapple too. And then just Eleuthera, right? Or I guess the pilot is launching in Eleuthera.
I mean, knowledge is everywhere. Only because, Eleuthera is the pineapple capital of the Bahamas, right? I mean, Gregory Town.
No problem.
My grandfather's from Gregory Town. It's probably pineapple farmers. But we will have a Zoom link, which it'll be put on the Ministry of Agriculture's Facebook page. So if you are following it, you should be able to get the Zoom link. But I will encourage those who are in Eleuthera to please come in person.
Yes.
Sometimes we have little technical difficulties in some of the islands, but if you can be there in person, be there in person. It's going to be the governor of the Workers' House Hall in Governor's Harbor.
Yeah.
Mark, let me just say this. I know Minister is planning to attend on Zoom, but I'm seeing people from Guyana and other places saying that they want to attend as well.
Yeah.
The interest is so vast, and I'm enjoying seeing that international people are really marking the manner of our garden as well. So we're really excited about this town.
Just reiterate for us the importance of local production and how this pineapple project fits into that.
It's just the fact that we import too much of what we eat. And COVID showed us that we are in a detrimental state. So something like this is absolutely imperative. We have to learn that we have to grow our own food. And this also gives us opportunities to create economic opportunities for young persons. So it's really vital that we do projects like these, like this, and golden yolk and other things that are coming on stream. We're going to see a lot from our ministry this year, and this is a part of it.
That's awesome. It seems like we're growing, right? Remind us again the time, the place, and who should come out to this town meeting.
Okay, so we have the town meeting is going to be at the Workers' House Hall in Governor's Harbor at 5:30 on Thursday, which is the 11th of January. We want our current pineapple farmers, those who are interested or new, or any of the allied possible industry spin-offs. We could have anybody who's basically interested in the pineapple production and development of Eleuthera as a whole. Definitely be there, and as well as our from the other islands, you can zoom in.
I want someone to make some sugarloaf spray.
Yeah.
Spray that all around me.
Yeah. So it's just important to build on that foundation that we already have. Like Kendea said, I know possibly every hotel in this country serves pineapple for breakfast. I mean, why can't we capture some of that market with our local produce? So yeah. If you're interested, be there.
This is very exciting because, once again, if you know the history of the Bahamas, the history of Eleuthera and other islands, pineapple is a staple. You hear about the Lucayans and you hear about the pineapples and how people might have come and taken our pineapple and put it all around the world and all this stuff. So we come back to claim our title as the pineapple kings and queens of the world. I love it. So we'd like to thank you both for being here again, Shacara and Kendea. It's always a pleasure seeing you on the show. It means that we're growing and food on the way.
Yes.
So we'd like to... Yeah, let's get growing. We appreciate y'all. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Sugarloaf on the way, y'all. We'll be right back.
Meet Leno, your bridge to the future. Wealth planning, investments, corporate services, trust services, pension administration, fund administration, outsourced accounting, and payroll. When you think of financial solutions, think of Leno. Local or international, company or individual, Leno can help. Our team of skilled professionals has the experience and expertise needed for you to strive. Your goals are our goals and our priority. Leno will guide you to the right financial solution with the knowledge, resources, and support you need. Give us a call at 242-396-3225 or email us at info@lenobahamas.com to get started. Visit our website, www.lenobahamas.com, for more information today. Leno, your bridge to the future.
African Things is your one-stop shop for everything African. Make a bold fashion statement with vibrant colors and intricate patterns inspired by the beauty of Africa. Find trendy contemporary looks for every occasion and enjoy custom tailoring. Shop jewelry, purses, art, cosmetics, and much more. African Things is located in the Dugard Plaza, Palmdale, next to McDonald's. Open Tuesday to Saturday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Come get your African Things.
Comfort Suites Paradise Island is the best kept secret in the Bahamas. Located directly next door to the Atlantis Resort, you'll receive all the privileges of an Atlantis guest with all the benefits of a Comfort Suite stay. Enjoy everything Atlantis has to offer, including Aquaventure Water Park, plus all the amenities of Comfort Suites. Free Wi-Fi, free breakfast daily, and kids stay, play, and eat free. Visit ComfortSuitesPI.com.
I used to think of the bank as my personal ATM machine. If I wanted a new car, new furniture, a weekend trip to Miami, no problem, just max out the credit card or top up my loan. I was a big baller until I realized that 75% of my salary was going to pay back all those loans. Fidelity's personal financial coaching was the best solution. Fidelity gave me a plan with a debt consolidation loan that has a built-in savings that pays 5% interest. I now only have one low monthly payment plus money in my pocket. Give Fidelity Bank a call at 356-7764 in Nassau or 352-6676 in Freeport. Visit any of Fidelity's locations or visit a website at fidelitygroup.com.
Welcome back. The Bahamas District Pilot International is hosting a couture and fashion show this Sunday, January 7th. Here to tell us more are Terez Curry, Governor of Bahamas District Pilot International, and Sheila McPhee, Fundraising Coordinator at Bahamas District Pilot International. Good morning, ladies, and welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure to be here.
You're looking so lovely in your purple. Yes. We're ready for the fashion show.
Absolutely.
But before we get into that, let's talk a little bit about what Bahamas District Pilot International is all about.
Certainly. The Bahamas District of Pilot International is a service organization that was, its parent is Pilot International, that was started in Macon, Georgia in 1921. And so there are service organizations around the world, and we're just one country that has. And we provide service to our various communities in friendship and love.
I love that. So talk a little bit about the fashion show.
Certainly. The fashion show, as you indicated earlier, will be held on Sunday at the Balmoral Club at 5 p.m. starting. And that fashion show, we will showcase a plethora of Bahamian designers. And so this year, the district is celebrating Pilot's 50 years of friendship and service. And so we turn to a Bahamian theme. And so our various designers will be there to display their works. Now, I would allow my fundraising coordinator to give you some more details on who the designers are and the categories they'll be showcasing.
Well, thank you, and it's a pleasure to be here as well. For the fashion show on Sunday, it promises to be an exciting time for us in Pilot. And some of the designers we have Miss Sabrina Francis, Miss Brenda Knowles, we have Miss Jillian, I can't remember her first name, Jillian Curry Williams, and we have Patrice Lockhart and Charlene Elliott, who is also a pilot. And so they would be displaying their wares, and we have a few models who will be there to help us in this quest. And so it's going to be a fun time for us. It's a first for us. And we're looking forward to it as we invite the public to come and join us. It's a fundraiser also for the district. And so we're hoping to raise some money to help us with our various projects during the course of the year.
And if you don't mind, could you give us some examples of what those projects look like during the course of the year?
Well, we have in our club the anchor members, which are the junior members of our club. And so we help to provide them with training in terms and also offer them scholarships. We have our caregivers, persons who take care of caregivers. Oftentimes, the person who's being cared for is the focus, but we focus on the caregivers, where we offer them a little tokens of appreciation to show them that they are not forgotten, that type of thing. But really training. And of course, we have clubs. There are 6 clubs that make up the Bahamas district.
Wow.
2 here in Nassau, 3 in Grand Bahama, and 1 in Abaco. And so we travel to the islands to offer training and any other way that we can help. Okay. Also, our focus is on brain-related disorders. And so we find at times that we have to give funds to help, persons in need. And so pretty much, that's where our funds are geared to.
And so go ahead.
Sorry, we also do community projects. And so, we may find ourselves providing breakfast in a particular community or at schools. We provide schools with breakfast. We are beach cleanups that we would partner with the Ministry of Tourism on their beach cleanup initiatives and so on. And so we cover a plethora of charitable community events. We have our brain minders, and so we educate our children in schools how to play safe and protect their brains. And that is one of our mainstay that we do. And we have covered quite a bit of schools here in New Providence, Grand Bahama, and Abaco, and Eleuthera. We have an anchor club in Eleuthera, and so they assist with brain minders there. So we also partner with other charitable organizations. We recently partnered with Zonta in the 16th Day of Activism in stopping violence against women and girls.
Which is very important.
And it was an important initiative, and we did. And so, we assist the Alzheimer Association, the Salvation Army. We've played a role with them as well, the Red Cross. We were there with them. And so all the various organizations we help. And so the funds are needed in order for us to carry on and continue the work that we just love to do in our various communities.
Right. And so this is a fundraiser. So what is the cost of the tickets? And if somebody comes out, what can they expect?
Certainly. The cost of the tickets is just $50. And they can expect the latest fashion from these talented designers that we have gathered to us and who are giving their time free to the organization. And so they can expect a fun-filled evening. Phyllis Albigaraway is the mistress of ceremonies, and she will be conducting the fashion show. And you know, she is just fantastic.
That's
and
its own layer of entertainment.
Yes, that there is just entertainment. And so she will you know, describe the outfits and tell you a bit about it and what the designer did here, there, and everywhere. And so it will just be a wonderful time, a well-spent Sunday afternoon.
I love that. And if somebody wants to purchase tickets, where can they buy them?
The tickets are available at the 17 shop, and they can also contact the fundraising coordinator, Sheila McPhee, at 445-2214 to secure a ticket.
And if somebody is just inspired and they want to be a part of Pilot, is it Pilot Club or just Pilot International?
Pilot International, but each club has their name.
Okay.
For us, I'm at the district level, so I'm handling the 6 clubs, in charge of the 6 clubs. But you have the Pilot Club of Nassau, who is our oldest club, and they're celebrating 50 years this year. The Sunshine Pilot Club of Nassau in Grand Bahama. We have the Pilot Club of Freeport, the Pilot Club of Lucaya, and the Sunset Pilot Club. And in Abaco, we have the Pilot Club of Abaco. And so each island, they have their own name, but at the district level, we are Pilot International.
And if they see the work that you're doing, they're inspired, they want to be a part, how do they join?
Joining is by invitation, sponsorship. And so any pilot can sponsor another. And if they are interested in being, you don't know any pilots, but you are interested in becoming a member, you go to our website, bahamasdistrictpilotinternational.org, and you can contact us. Our information is there for contact, and we will certainly reach out to you to provide you with an application. You do 2 meetings, attend 2 meetings. In most clubs, we all differ, and then you will be installed, can be installed as a pilot. So we welcome, it's not only a female club, so males as well.
Okay.
We welcome males. We do have males in our clubs, and so you're ready and willing to serve, we're ready and willing to accept you.
I love that. I'm very excited for this fashion show. I actually got to speak with Ms. Knowles. She told me she's got some exciting things in store, so I'm sure it's going to make for an excellent time and support the excellent work that you're doing in the community.
Absolutely.
I just
and
want to say,
we're so proud to be able to put on this couture fashion show, because many years ago, we used to have, one club used to have the ebony fashion show, so they would bring over the ebony models and so on. But we say we love it Bahamian. That's us.
It's better in the Bahamas.
It's better in the Bahamas, and so we are doing this couture fashion show with our Bahamian designers to display their talent. They're so talented, and we have such a great and a vast lots of designers to choose from.
Absolutely.
And so on. So
I love, supporting Bahamian designers because we are creative people. I tell people everywhere Bahamians can do anything.
Yes.
Once again, I just want to say thank you for joining us and telling us all about the exciting things happening at Pilot International.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a pleasure being here. And I just wanted to mention just one other thing that the Bahamas District will be proud in July when a Bahamian is installed as the president of the Pilot International organization. So she'll be in charge of the whole organization, Miss Nicola Dawkins. And so we are going to Bahamianize Denver, Colorado in July.
I love it. I tell you, Bahamians can do anything. We rise to the top in any, I don't want to say industry, but in any sector. So that is wonderful news.
Yes.
We're sure to celebrate that as we are celebrating with you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure being here.
Thank you. And thank you for watching Bahamas at Sunrise. We'll be right back.
The Euro device is very affordable. It allows you to increase your internet connectivity. You are able to do away with the buffering, say goodbye to the dead spots. It gives them a much more stable connection. Their customers are able to view their digital menus. The establishment is able to stream. It allows for everyone, the customers and the business operators, to have a much more robust and stable internet connectivity.
Hey, Mom, can you look after Kaylee?
Sorry, I'll be out for a while doing my home and car insurance.
What? You know there's a newer way, right?
A new way?
Where have you been? Look, go to newerinsurance.com, log in, get your quote, buy your insurance, done. You can even use it to manage a claim.
Oh? By the way, it's not newer. It's N-U-A. Where's she been?
Do it anyway with NUA Insurance Agents and Brokers.
One thing, two things, blue thing, old things, things that are small, things that are grand, things that fit just right in the palm of your hand. Fox Hill Nursery, a large selection of garden supplies. If you can see it in your mind, you can find it at Fox Hill Nursery.
Good morning and welcome back to Bahamas to Sunrise. We're up at the first fantastic Friday of the year, and it's the mid-show, and you stuck with us. So thank you. I'm Mark Daniels.
And I'm Gabrielle Gardner, telling you it's Friday already. Look at that. Look how you made it through the first work week of the year. You might have only worked 2 days, but here you are nonetheless, and we're so thankful that you joined us.
Them 2 days is count. 2 days you gotta go by, first you gotta figure out, you gotta remember your password on your laptop. You're like, geez, what was that again? And then you sign in, and then all the emails come up. It's like, do I start from the earliest or the latest?
Yep.
You know, do I flag and circle back around? Do I just scroll through them all and mark them as red? I don't know.
Try again tomorrow.
But these first couple of days is important to set the trend of the year. I actually think you shouldn't do any work, serious work, and you should plan.
Yeah.
Plan for the year, lay out your year personally, your home finances, your health goals, what do you want to do with your family, those people you need to spend time with intentionally. And then when it comes to work, you do your strategic planning as well. Set the year, set the trend, and then go for it, right?
I agree. I think you want to be very strategic about your approach to the new year and, review what didn't go well last year and figure out how you can make that better in 2024.
2024, like I said, I need sleep. We've got more coming up in our second half. I'm going to start my 2024 fitness journey with a workout with Coach Corey Bullard. Stay tuned for that. Y'all get the gurney ready, eh?
I'm gonna get my camera phone. Not that we're gonna miss any of this, but I have to get it for myself as well. I'll also be speaking with Nathaniel Butler about how to get financially fit in 2024. But before all that, we'll take another look at weather with Godfrey Burnside.
Weather at Sunrise, brought to you by NUA, the hands-on agency.
Thank you, Gabrielle, and good morning, Bahamas. And your second look at weather at sunrise. We have that big frontal boundary, just moved through the capital early this morning, brought about some showers, and it's now going to move into the Exuma area. We'll stall by this afternoon. That'll bring some showers to that particular area, high pressure bills, so some windy conditions over the next couple of days as we will look forward to another front that'll pass through on Sunday late into Monday morning. In your marine forecast today, those winds northeast to east at 15-20 knots, seas 4 to 6 feet over the northwest Bahamas, 10 to 15 knots, seas 2 to 4 feet over the central and southeastern islands. Tomorrow, those winds become southerly at 15-20 knots, seas 4 to 6 feet over the northwest Bahamas, southeasterly at 10 to 15 knots, seas 2 to 4 feet over the central and southeastern islands. And then on Sunday, those winds become southwesterly ahead of that next front at 15 knots, seas 3 to 5 feet over the northwest Bahamas, and southeast to south at 10 to 10 knots or less, seas less than 3 feet over the central and southeastern islands. Your tides. You can expect a low tide at 8:35 this morning. Next high tide will be at 2:20 this afternoon. Low again this evening at 8:36. Sunset, 5:33 this evening. Rises tomorrow morning at 6:56. UV index 7. Your water temperature 72 degrees Fahrenheit. And your moon phase last quarter. Your extended look. We have a second front moving through on Sunday, and that's going to increase cloudiness and showers over the islands, but for the most part, a warm weekend in store weather-wise, a couple lingering showers, but most of your showers and isolated thunderstorms on Sunday, early Monday morning. After that second front, we will still have some warmer temperatures, but by Thursday, another front passes through will bring some cooler temperatures for next weekend. Those temperatures over the weekend will be in the low 80s at daytime, at nighttime in the upper 60s. That brush dropping of all look at weather at sunrise. I'm Godfrey Burnside. Back to you, Gabrielle.
Thanks, Godfrey. We are setting up our New Year's goals and our resolutions, and of course, finances are on that list. Here to help us get financially fit in 2024 is Nathaniel Butler, founder of Druber Solutions. Good morning and welcome back to Bahamas at Sunrise.
It's a pleasure being here with you.
So this is one of those times of year when people are thinking about their goals, and of course, everybody wants to save money, everybody wants to invest wisely, but that can be a little overwhelming, especially if you haven't, done it in the past or you haven't done it well in the past. So when you're thinking about these financial goals for the year, is it better to think in long term or short term?
Yeah, no, I love the question because I get it a lot. I think what persons have to look at is what is their overall life vision, what they want to achieve in life, right? So that's the long-term perspective. The short-term perspective is what have they achieved last year? The reality of it is financial literacy is not something that is really taught heavily at home, right? And then we form habits, especially in our adult life, whether positive or negative. So for those persons who have savings goals and they know they don't have a mentality of a saver, they don't have the habits of a saver, and then also the external reality. There's inflation in the food, gas prices, etc., etc. Everything is going up around them except their paycheck. And the reality of it is that there's less and less money every day to put aside. So is it unachievable? No. But what has to happen is the level of intentionality. Whether it's being honest with themselves and saying, okay, I need to go a part of some schemes in regards to the ASU or working with some banks if you know you're that bad of a saver, or if you're a little bit more disciplined, you could do it yourself, where you're putting it in special accounts that generate a little bit more interest. But more importantly, for the persons who know that their income is just not enough, you have to look at alternatives to increase your income so there's something there to save.
And what do those alternatives look like?
It all depends on the individual. I would say first you have to look at your talents and your passions, right? Because to sell anybody to go get a second job and they're not passionate about it, that won't last too long. And in our country, we're a country where everybody, or almost everybody, has a side hustle.
Of course.
And that's just the reality that we're faced with. Yes, we enjoy the luxuries here in the Bahamas, but the reality of it is it's also in a very expensive country to live in for citizens. And so in order to compensate or to live the desired lifestyle, you also have to take in consideration of these are some things I'm really good at that I can offer from a freelance standpoint, from a part-time job standpoint, or even a side hustle standpoint, just to make ends meet, or to live, like I said, that desired quality of life.
I love that. When it comes to saving or changing habits, or even just creating financial goals that won't leave us discouraged, to say, I want to save $1 million and you don't make $1 million. How do you set goals that are specific? I want to say smart goals, specific, measurable, and realistic. How do you figure that into your, everyday life?
Great question. So it all comes down to reality. The reality of what do you have? What do you have the capacity to generate? I think for many of us, we limit ourselves in regards to the small market in the Bahamas. But some persons have the capability of taking their talents, giftings, abilities into the global village and tapping into some of the opportunities that present itself there. The gig economy has always been here, and there are some Bahamians who are thriving in the gig economy and not having to leave the islands. And in addition to that, there is the opportunity in tourism. Lack of activities, and that you could come up with a really creative idea, and all of a sudden now you're generating money as the industry goes. But getting back to your point, I think the number one thing you have to be is just real with yourself. If you want to save that down payment for the home that you've been aspiring for, you have to take it 1 month at a time, one paycheck at a time.
You know, if you're bi-weekly, you know X amount you have to save. If you're monthly paid, X amount you may have to generate. That's just the reality of what you have to face with. Look at your expenses. Sit down and understand, what do I pay in utility, in food, transportation? If you have children or a significant other or married, look at those expenses first. And then see what is needed in regards to your savings needs. And then from there, calculate the time frame. Sometimes we have unrealistic time frames. You know, you talk about the $1 million. It's achievable if you're trying to do that over 30 years. But if you're trying to do that in 1 year, you know, your options are going to be limited. It's not impossible, but you're going to have to put in the work. So let's be realistic with the time frame in regards to how much we want to save over the period of time that we have to save it.
Absolutely. What is the best way to reduce debt?
Oh, man. Great question. Just don't get into it. We live in a century where you're not going to avoid that. You're going to need that to acquire assets, especially here in this country. You know, getting a home, if you're trying to start certain business and it requires, it's equipment related, you know, you're going to need that to acquire these equipment. But what I find is, because of the cost of living, everybody's starting from the bottom up. Not much is really passed on to Bahamians. You're basically starting at the end, and as a result of it, you get into financing just some small stuff. You're short a few weeks, or you need a car, or you're trying to make a move into another apartment, and so now you get this consumer loan, and that before you pay it off, now you have to now get another one, or you have to consolidate them, and it just puts you further and further and further in debt. And that's simply because, not saying that those persons don't have a plan, but life happens. And this is the part where we sometimes fail to realize life throws you curveballs, and especially when there's no savings. So you find persons getting easier in that. There's several ways, but I would say the easiest way is first acknowledging that you have that. We have a lot of Bahamians, I'll tell you the truth, a lot of Bahamians don't acknowledge that debt exists. They will go from bank to bank. And what is kind of curbing a lot of that now is the credit bureau. You can't get around it, you can't escape it. So you have to deal with it, pay it off. You could attack it from the smallest loan that you have to the largest, or the highest interest rate that you have to the smallest, and just work your way down the list. And then only use debt if you're going to get assets that increase your income or assets that increase your net worth.
That is an excellent rule of thumb. Can you say that again?
Only use debt if you're going to get assets that increase your income or assets that increase your net worth.
All right. Talk about the importance of an emergency fund and how to put that together.
Great question. So with the emergency fund, most persons in our country, I can't remember, there was a survey that was done some years ago which said that, you know, a very large segment of our population has less than $1,000 in the bank account, right? And that's still a reality today. I would tell persons, you know, in order for you to get an emergency fund, in the most easiest way, take the next 90 days. The next 90 days to save at least $1,000. I would prefer to save more, $1,500, especially if your income is over $2,000 per month. If your income is under $2,000 per month, then I would say try to save as close to $750 or $1,000. So you break that down in 3 payments, and all you have to do is just save that portion over the next over the next 90 days.
Absolutely. I love that information because it's very practical. You know, it's something that people can apply. I think sometimes when it comes to finances, we look at it as this mountain and how can we possibly be successful with it. But this information that you've given us, these tips that you've given us can really, you know, take simple changes to turn people's financial lives around. So I just want to say thank you.
Thank you so much for having me.
And thank you for watching Bahamas at Sunrise. We'll be right back.
Here are 3 young people who stopped attending high school and got disengaged in their educational journey due to the pandemic. Today, they are proudly taking their walk all over the place because they took advantage Of BTVI's Smart Start initiative. All high school students in New Providence and the Family Islands can participate in free hands-on learning to improve employability. Learn basic literacy and numeracy skills and earn a BTVI certificate in automotive mechanics, beauty and construction trades, or fashion in only 14 weeks for full-time participants or 24 weeks for part-time. Don't count yourself out. Do what they did and enroll today. Email smartstart@btvi.edu.ds or call 502-6300 so you can take your walk anywhere in life.
Jingle all the way around the world with Shell this Christmas. Win $30,000 in prizes when you spend $20 in fuel at any Shell location now through January 5th. Enter now to win 2 round-trip tickets to the Miami Dolphins and Buffalo Bills game or see the world with a $5,000 travel voucher. Weekly winners will be selected to win thousands of dollars in free fuel, grocery, and many more fabulous prizes. Fuel up and get your receipt for a chance to win with Shell now through January 5th, 2024.
Don't spend hours sending individual messages to your customers. Use SMS messaging instead. With Alive Business SMS messaging, you can send personalized messages to hundreds or even thousands of recipients instantly. It's quick, effortless, and cost-effective. Plus, it ensures that your messages are delivered directly to your customers' cellular phones, guaranteeing higher engagement. Save time and boost your outreach with SMS bulk messaging. Call Alive Business at 601-8911 in Nassau or 602-8811 in the Family Islands.
Hi, I'm Ria Christina, and I'm super excited to be the new host of You and Your Money, a local international bank that has actually been closing some of their branches. It actually gives me an opportunity to share my views, my take on the financial matters. Even when we think about what's happening globally, we still have a lot of work to do in terms of having to educate business owners as to the importance, the economic impact, and how it is that we can look at improving the Bahamian economy. $1 billion. That's how much we spend every year importing food in this country. It also gives me an opportunity to have conversations, and that's meaningful conversations with thought leaders within our community, even having to see how it is that we can work together or even the opportunities that may exist for many Bahamians. So I'm excited to be here and looking forward to the great conversations that's to come.
Shell Unleaded improves your fuel economy, giving increased miles per gallon, allowing you to do more of what you really want. Special additives used in Shell Unleaded improve your engine's efficiency. So go further with Shell Unleaded. Venture out to beaches, Junkanoo, and festivals and bring home memories that will last a lifetime. Shell, fueling journeys that matter.
What do you want from a cloud solution? You want flexibility and edge? You want to modernize applications with the ability to deliver new ones with lightning speed. You want an infrastructure that's automated, secure, cost-effective, and scalable. You want to give the end user the freedom they want with the control you need. You can't get all that from just any cloud. You need something better. You need Bahamas Cloud. Contact the experts today at 601-8911 in Nassau or 602-8811 in the Family Islands.
Welcome back. New year, so it is a new you. We know we all have these New Year's resolutions. 9 times out of 10, it has something to do with our fitness, our health, or changes we want to make to our routine. Here today, we've got Coach Corey Bullard from Bull Fitness Bootcamp Bahamas, and he is going to show us a quick and easy routine, hopefully it's quick and easy routine, to help us get in shape this year and stay ready. Good morning and welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise.
Good morning, Bahamas. Happy New Year to everybody.
Boom, let's go. So, talking about fitness, New Year's, I know you hear it all the time.
All the time.
So for people in their 30s, 40s, and 50s, what are some good moves to try?
Well, I recommend anything lower body. Squats is really good because it protects the knees, the ankles, the legs, and the hips and lower backs.
Right.
So squat, lower body is really, it's imperative because it improves your mobility and your flexibility. And I find that most people, particularly during those age ranges, as they get up in age, their mobility and flexibility really starts to deteriorate. Right. even if they're in good shape and don't have any injuries. That's the thing. So you have to stay active. Activity. And sleep is not an activity. Okay? So we gotta either walk, but I recommend lifting weights is key. And what I'm gonna recommend is some body weight exercises that you can do at home. You don't need any weights or anything like that.
Good. So we're here this morning. You're going to show us some stuff, and then folks at home, they'll be able to adopt this, right? But before we kick off, how often should one exercise?
I recommend at least 3 times a week, and that's the misconception. A lot of people think you need to exercise 4 or 5 times a week or 6 days a week, and you can, but recovery is key in training. So if you train with any type of intensity, which I recommend, 3 days is really good. You could cover the entire body, and you could rest and recover for the next exercise routine. And that's what I recommend. At least 3 days a week.
Yeah, 3 days, right? All right. So tell us what we're about to do here, and then let's kick it on.
Well, we're going to do some body weight squats. That's really good for the legs. And everybody may not be able to squat as low as me, but if you're at home, you can use a chair or any type of couch. And what you do is you don't want your feet too wide. It's just shoulder width.
Yep.
Your shoulders ain't that broad, bro. Okay.
It's your shoulders.
And what you can do, you can stick your hands forward for balance, and then you just squat. That's 1. Keep your chest up.
So
Let's go for 10.
How low I need to go?
At least as low as me. 2. Keep your head up, chest up. 3.
That ain't fair.
How he looks. 4.
Get done.
Good stuff. 5.
That's 10, right?
No, sir. 6. 7. Come on. 8. 2 more. 9. And here's the kicker.
Okay.
This for you. 10. Hold. 1, 2,
Hold what?
3, 4, 5, 6,
Are
7,
you slowing down?
8, 9. Up.
There you go.
All right. So that is squats.
We're done, everybody.
No. And I saw your heart rate went up a little bit because it's really, really good. So with that, again, if you have any disability or any type of immobility,
Right.
you can hold on to like a wall or a chair, and you can just squat. Okay? So that's excellent.
Squats
Yeah,
in
I
the
see,
back.
tell you, heart rate already, that's just 10.
We
10
ready.
hold.
We ready.
All right, so
that's what it's called. Pick up the baby.
Right. So that's one you can do. And that works the legs. It helps with the glutes, lower back, and lower abs. Okay, so that's one of them. Now that's the lower body, so we can do some upper body. Now hit a little bit of shoulders. Really simple move. It's called I call it a shoulder air press because you're pressing the air. It looks easy.
Yeah. I like this one.
So we're going for 50. This is something, again, it improves your shoulder mobility. And one thing with the shoulder, it has a bunch of little muscles because only 2 joints in the body, the shoulder joint and the hip joint. And so they got to keep moving. They have a lot of nerves and a lot of little tiny muscles that you really got to keep supple. So we're here.
Bing.
Ready? We go for 50.
We're just going straight up?
Yep, straight up. 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, we're singing. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. Shake them out.
Oh, yeah.
So you feel up. So those are a couple of exercises you can do that will really, really help your lower and upper body. But I really recommend if you can get to a gym or a boot camp or a facility like that, that's what I recommend you do. But these are good stuff you can do at home. You don't need any weights. And, get yourself a coach.
Yeah, right. Like you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get yourself a coach.
Yeah.
So
What we got?
Okay.
Ready.
Now we're gonna do another exercise for the shoulder.
All right.
We're gonna go again. This builds shoulder mobility and strengthens the small, tiny muscles within the shoulders. So we're going to rotate. We're going to rotate 30 front and then 30 back, okay? Again, this is something you can do at home. It's very easy. You could do it in your bathroom, do it in your bedroom, wherever. So shoulders up. The key is to hold the shoulders up and not let them sag.
Hopefully your bathroom is big enough.
Yeah, or you can always turn sideways. Ready, set, front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. Backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Feel them? 6,
I feel
7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. Shake them out, shake them out, shake them out.
That's what I call hold the twins.
Hold the twins.
Yeah, boy, hold them. Yeah.
Now we're going to do another lower body exercise. And this one, it's a squat too, but it's for the outer thighs, okay? The outer thighs. All right, so you put your feet together, and you're not going to go all the way down. You're going to go as low as you can because of the range of motion, because of your feet touching.
Right.
All right, this is also good for the legs as well. Now, again, if you don't have, if you're a person you don't have too much good balance, you can hold on a chair or a desk or whatever, and you can do it that way, okay?
Hold on.
But me and you, we don't need that.
No.
All right. So again, hands up, out, and we're going for 20.
How far are we getting?
Right here. 1, 2.
What is happening?
3.
This isn't like before.
4. It's different. 5.
I gotta keep my knee together.
6.
The whole
Yes.
time?
Feet together. 7. Touching. 8. 9. 10 more.
They say if you
1.
grunt, you grunt when you stoop down. I mean,
2.
you're old, right?
3. 4. Keep that chest up.
Come on, getting on the couch
5.
with no noise.
6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Good.
All right, all right.
So we're going to hit some upper body again.
Let's do this.
We're going to go to the floor this time, though. Little push-ups.
All right.
All right, let's get. Now with push-ups. This is upper body, a bit of the shoulders, chest area, some of the abs. Now you can do modification for people who aren't as strong in their upper body. You can go on the knees. They call these the ladies push-up. So you can do this. But we're gonna do.
Ain't nothing wrong with the ladies push-up. We are equal opportunity here on.
So with push-ups, most people do it with the legs, with the feet closed, but that doesn't give you balance. So you want your feet a little wide, shoulder width. All right. We go for 10. Come on with me. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Where you learn?
10. 10. Yep. Ha! Good job, boy.
There you go.
I'm really impressed. Let me get.
Come on, you come to get some of this too.
Oh, no.
Yeah. But you see how the heart rate is starting to climb.
Oh no, I like
So
that.
what you do, that small routine I showed you, you do that like 3 to 4 times, and trust me, you will get a good cardio workout, and you hit some muscle too.
So you got me breathing.
Yeah,
I got the gurney and the ventilator downstairs.
Sweating a little bit too. See?
I know, right? But if we want to find you and get some of this exercise in, how do we find you?
I work out of Empire Fitness in Seagrace Plaza out east, and you can reach me at Corey Trainer on Facebook, or Bull Fitness Bootcamp on Facebook, or Bull Fitness Bootcamp Instagram, Bull Fitness Bootcamp TikTok.
Bing. We got it all covered, and we appreciate you coming in this morning, showing us how to get in shape for the new year.
Yes,
when we come
absolutely.
off, we're going to do the harder version of this with Daria,
Yes.
because she's a fitness queen. Okay.
Right.
I'd like to thank you again for coming on the show this morning.
Thank you.
You're watching Bahamas at Sunrise, and this is how you stay in shape.
Yes.
All 2024. That's it.
Yep, that's right.
All right. We'll see you on Monday, everybody. Get in shape this weekend. Ain't going fine, Corey. Do your squats and your raise the roofers.
I'll do a couple ladies push-ups at my house where no one can see me.
Have a great weekend, everybody. See you on Monday.